Welcome to this instructional video on learning to cross stitch. Cross stitch is an easy to learn technique that has been around for centuries, allowing the creator to make simple and beautiful designs. World Cross Stitch Day is the second Friday in August. This year it'll be on August 14th. For this video, I will be teaching you how to cross stitch your initials using a pattern from the 1870s. The supplies you will need are an embroidery hoop, embroidery needles with a blunt tip, scissors, embroidery thread or floss. I would suggest using one color for the initials, one for the stem and leaves, and two for the flower. Fabric, specifically 14 count Ida cloth or Aida cloth, both pronunciations are acceptable. The number refers to the number of squares per inch. The pattern that we will be using today is from the book, The Ladies' Handbook of Needlework, available for free through the Library of Congress. The pattern starts on page 20 of the book or page 28 of the downloadable file. First, find the center of the pattern. Some newer patterns are marked with a symbol. Then find the center of your fabric. Just fold your fabric in half, then in half again. Open the hoop by turning the metal rod. Place the hoop on the fabric, making sure the center of the fabric is in the middle of the hoop. For this project, you will need 2 strands of thread for each X in each square. The thread comes in strands of 6, so you will need to separate it. It's best to separate one strand at a time to prevent tangles. Cut the entire piece of thread to a manageable length. I usually use about a foot to 2 feet. Repeat for the other strand, and then place the 2 strands side by side to combine. Knot one end of the strand combo. To do this, fold about a ½ inch of the end over itself. Pull tight between your thumbs and form a circle around one thumb. Pull the other end through the circle. Trim the threads close to the knot. Now it's time to thread the needle. Fold about 1 inch of the end over itself, as you did with the knot. The loop will be easier to thread through the eye of the needle. But before we start cross-stitching, I want to go over a few other things. The first is the pattern. Each square on the pattern represents a square on the fabric. That's why it's called counted cross-stitch. You have to count the stitches on the pattern and do the same count on the fabric. To cross-stitch a single square, bring the needle up through the fabric at 1 and down at 2. Then bring the needle up through the fabric at 3 and down at 4. Now we're ready to cross-stitch. Watch as I follow the simple steps of coming up through the bottom left corner, down through the upper right corner, then up through the bottom right corner, and down through the upper left corner. For a row of stitches, you can stitch 1, 2 first, then do 3, 4. It's important to be consistent. This will make the back of the project neat and the threads won't tangle up in each other. Continue and finish your first row. Since we're in the middle, I'm going to go up and complete the upper half of the letter. At some point, you will have to change threads, whether you're finished with a color or if the thread color is almost done. Make sure you have enough thread at the end, about 2½ to 3 inches. To do this,
Have the project back facing you. Place the needle under 2 to 3 already completed stitches towards the end. Pull the thread through, but not all the way. You're going to leave a loop. Pull the needle through the loop and pull tight. Now, some people say this is it, this is all you have to do. However, I prefer to do it a second time for extra security. Just follow and repeat exactly what you did. Then you're going to trim the thread close to the knot.
Now complete the lower half of the letter. This pattern also has a flower with stem running through each letter. The stem and leaves have a dot on the pattern, but the flowers are not marked. You can't see them in the pattern. Newer patterns have a different symbol for each color. I'm going to start with the stem and leaves in green, the center of the flower in yellow, and the flower in light pink. You've now completed your counted cross-stitch project. The frame makes a nice display for your initial. You can trim the fabric edges to the hoop and add some lace or ribbon to the top of the hoop at the tension screw for hanging. You can also decorate the hoop with ribbon, lace, or beads, or you sew the pattern onto other items such as bags or clothes. Thank you for watching and have fun.